Hey everyone, Jesse here. Wanted to do a video on Pothos plants, and what I have here is a kind of an aquaponic system. Right here we have a 500 gallon per hour pond pump. It's connected to 3/4 inch PVC pipe, which is on a timer. So basically every 15 minutes this is pumping water through these rocks. As soon as it hits that overflow, it's going down there back into the pond. But there's also holes in the very bottom of that pipe so that this will drain to the very bottom of this tank. At night it increases the duration, so it's on for 15 minutes and then I think it's off for 30 or 45 minutes after dark. So this is one of the ways to grow pothos. If you haven't seen, this is a pothos plant. It's kind of like a vine plant, an indoor house plant. I'm in Houston, so it's March right now. It's hot. We get temperatures anywhere from 50 to 80 degrees. So growing it outside right now is not a big issue for this indoor plant. As you can see, this specific cuttings has new growth on it. Let's see if I can pull it out and see if there's any roots growing yet on this one. So you can see better right there, but from that node it is putting out new growth. So this is one way to propagate the plant. Let's see if I can get it back down in there. So it doesn't have water all the time, but definitely it's getting water refreshes every so often, and also put some fertilizer in this water. It's an organic fertilizer to do that. Here's another piece. Not sure how well this one's doing, just because I transferred it from an old system. We went through a really hard freeze and I think this was in there, so I moved it inside. We'll see how it's doing. Nothing yet that I can see. It looks like the nodes are increasing in size, so we'll see how this works. Might work, might not. I've grown some pothos in the same system in the past, so it should work, but it might depend on time of year that you're doing it or whatnot. The other option that I have, I've grown pothos in water. And so this side we have some pool noodles that are cut in half. Some of these pothos I just cut a slit in the pool noodle, made it a little wider right here, and just took the cutting, put it in there. I only have one leaf or so per cutting. This one doesn't even have any. And this one is in this little plastic net cup, and so it's just sitting in there. But you can see it still has the node, and that one has the same node coming out right now. These have been in here for a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks or so. This specific cutting was already dying, but I wanted to place it in here and see what happens. So even though the bottom was dead and it was kind of rotting, it still has that new growth growing right now. And basically this gets the evening sun, so it's quite harsh. These are just cuttings, so normally you wouldn't put them in the sun at all. I have 2 air pumps going, so it's blowing air constantly, kind of moving the water around and whatnot. And then the pond pump from going up here, and then I have a certain amount of water pressure. The excess water pressure that's not going up above is going out here, and it's actually circulating the water around the entire thing. I also had this, I don't know if you can see right here, but 2 holes in the pipe, so it actually sucks in air and puts more air into the system when this is running, and also circulates the whole water. So basically I just wanted the water to be moving in general, to see how that produces pothos plants. Is it better? Is it worse? Should I grow them up top in the lava rock slash clay pebbles, or should they grow in water specifically? This is what I've done before, but it seems, based on both of them, that they're working exactly the same way. I haven't noticed a difference so far. The mint itself, I have this mint that I just pulled from the yard. It propagates really easily. As you can see, that's growing, so I know the water's good and there's enough oxygen and whatnot for the mint to grow. So we'll give it a couple more weeks, see what happens, and eventually these pothos cuttings will plant in soil, bring them inside, and then you have new pothos plants. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll do some more videos later in the week.